Hello, Mr Barton here. In this video I'm going to answer a question that a few users have asked me, and that is that their students are studying for the GCSE maths exam run by WJEC, the Welsh board, and what help can we offer them, seeing as our scheme of work only covers AQA, OCR and Edexcel. Well, the first thing to say is, I'll be entirely honest, I would love to have WJEC questions on there, but they're not returning my emails. It's like back to the Mr Barton dating days here. Nobody's getting back to me. So hopefully, one day, we will have their content on there. But in the meantime, my advice will be to look at the content provided by AQA, Edexcel and OCR and see which one best suits you. Now, I've spent a bit of time doing this and I've come to the conclusion that AQA is the most suited scheme of work. It's the one that more closely matches WJEC. But you can see for yourself, if you just click here top left, and if you go to questions, this will take you to, surprise, surprise, our questions page. But if you go to collections, then you'll see all the kind of top quality collections that we've got laid on here. And if you click into any of the awarding bodies, you'll be able to see previews of their quizzes just to see which ones match up. Now, if you go to AQA, for example, you've got all the quizzes here, and if, for example, you wanted to see, is circumference and area, is this how we teach it? Are there any subtle differences? If you click on the first quiz and you just go to this little preview button, you'll get a little flick through and you'll get to see, actually, well, hopefully, yeah, that does seem to match up. Those questions do seem perfectly fine. And once you're happy, as I say, it's never going to be a perfect match, but once you're happy, it's just a case of setting up the scheme of work. Click into scheme of work and so on, and say you've reached the conclusion that AQA is going to be the best one, then you just need to add it. Now, this user has, I've just done a video on setting up a reset scheme of work for the legacy GCSE, so if I then wanted to set up a new scheme of work, I'm just going to click that plus button and say I'm going to adopt the AQA Foundation and AQA Higher and so on, and then once you click there, they're going to be added to your scheme of work pile and you're back to where everybody else was at the start of this series of videos. You just need to allocate that scheme of work, change the order around and all that kind of stuff. So if you're studying for WJEC, personally, my advice will be to use the AQA scheme of work. You may find you need to delete a couple of topics, or you may find you need to say to students, forget about question 7 on this quiz or question 4 on this quiz and so on. But all in all, I think it's a pretty good match. Anyway, hope that was useful to you, and hopefully WJEC will get back to me in the near future. Bye for now.